Righto guys, as these rain clouds start to blow on into Seaforth here, it's our time to just mosey on up north a little bit further guys. It's been a cracker of a trip here. It's a beautiful spot at Seaforth, and I guarantee you we will be back next time. We will conquer the crabbing, I tell you what. So let's mosey on off and let this adventure continue guys. Next stop, Proserpine Dam. G'day, how you going? Welcome back to another episode of Gone Walkabout with Uncle Benny. We've gone from Seaforth to Lake Proserpine today. Hey, we're out here today enjoying a beautiful sunset. Now, ordinarily, I would have said, you've all seen a mud crab boil up. But have you seen a mud crab boil up out on Lake Proserpine? I think not, my friends. So, like I always say, best to cook your mud crabs in the water that they come from. So we bottled ourselves up some water from Seaforth today, and we moseyed it on up the coast there, 2 hours, and she's good to go. We've got the hot grill over here ready to go. We're going to fire her on up, and then I'll clean this mud crab up for you guys. We'll whack him on, and we'll zip on in there, and we'll start flicking for a couple of barramundi, eh? Who knows, we might get lucky enough to get one of those elusive Australian iconic barramundis. It is well known in the Proserpine Dam that they are well over a metre. They are giants here, guys. So let's cross our fingers and hope we get one while we're cooking on up. Windy it is, this thing here, she's windproof. We'll whack a bit of that salt water in there. Let her boil on up while we clean this mud crab up, guys. Now you really don't need all that much water in your pot because you can just steam these mud crabs. You only need a tiny little bit of water in there, trust me. Righto guys, now we just ram our finger on in there and we lean back. Pops his shell right on off. Now we'll clean him on up, we'll get rid of all these lungs and everything, and then we'll whack him on the cob grill. You don't want to eat that garbage, mate, you crook it will. Now tomorrow guys, with this cooked up crab, we're going to make sushi. Yeah, that's right, you heard me. We're going to make sushi with this little fella. That's why it didn't need to be an overly large crab. A little bit's going to go a long way in these sushi rolls. Now remember, we pop him up and then snap him back. Give him a bit of a flick out in our old bucket. Now because this is fresh water here and this is a saltwater creature, I'm not going to throw this rubbish into the dam here. I'm going to take it back and dispose of it on land. We don't want to be cross-contaminating these things. And there you go, mate. Righto guys, and I think that water will be about boiled by the time I get this lure on in. So let's quickly whip this mud crab on. Get that lid back on because it's a slishing and a sloshing all over the joint. We don't want that water all over us. We'll leave that on for about 12 minutes and then we'll whip her on off. I reckon we sneak in over here. Looks a little bit calmer in there, guys. We might go have a little bit of a flick in there and wait for this mud crab to cook on up, eh? Even if we don't catch ourselves an elusive barramundi this Savo, guys, I tell you what, it smells good out on this dam, the Savo. Mud crab on the go. Doesn't get any better than that. Stay tuned for tomorrow. We'll whip this up into a bit of sushi rolls. Them wascally little barramundis, they might be a little bit hard to find, but I tell you what, it smells like heaven on out here, and the view is just incredible. And for $10 a night, you can come stay here too, guys. It's one of them very cost-effective campgrounds in between Mackay and Bowen. Even if you're traveling around Australia, just bopping around, looking for all the free camps you can, grab yourself a tin of baked beans and a loaf of bread. Come on down to Proserpine Dam, guys. Freshen on up with the showers and toilet facilities on offer. Hey, for $10 a night and a view like this, who could argue with that? I live on baked beans on toast with a view like this. Not a drama in the world. Let's get on flicking and see if we can't find a barramundi. I don't much like our chances, but hey, ain't this better than just sitting around on the couch, guys? I tell you what, I'm one lucky man. Just like that, guys, our crab is ready. Let's get him on off, eh? Now it ain't the biggest mud crab, but isn't that a sight to see, eh? Mud crab on the dam. It's a glorious sight, I tell you what, guys. Now we're going to whip this up in the sushi like I said earlier, but that's not until tomorrow, guys. Hopefully we'll get on out here for another flick in the morning. We won't have any distractions like these barbecues on the boat, and maybe we can have a little bit better of a fish, and if we're lucky enough, snag ourselves a big barramundi. And just like that, we're all packed up, ready to mosey on off, guys. Hey, I tell you what, if you're thinking about getting yourself a cob grill, 10 out of 10 can recommend. It is blowing its clacker off here today, guys. And that flame, she just stayed lit on up. 12 minutes and that mud crab, she was great. She was good to go. Righto, we're gonna mosey on off along all this chop here, guys. And I'll catch you in the morning sometime for a little bit of a fish, eh? Hey, when you think of a dam, you think of a nice flat body of water. But every time I come to this Proserpine Dam, she's blowing up. I tell you what, guys, she's a choppy one. But hey, lucky I ain't got too far to travel in here, so it's not too shabby. You just mosey along, mate. You don't want that mud crab to fly all around. Don't be disappointed, I tell you what. Hey, now there ain't no need to get your boat in and out every day here, guys. We just mosey on into this pontoon here, tie her on up, and there she sleeps the night, eh? Safe and sound. ready to go in the morning. No ginning around, I tell you what. Bloody cracker of a spot. G'day, g'day, g'day. What a lovely day we have down here at Lake Proserpine, guys. You might be wondering, what the bloody hell are you doing all rugged up? I'll tell you what, I hate the cold with a passion. My nipples, I'll tell you what, they'd cut through cheese right now if I didn't have this jumper on. Fair dinkum. Anyway, we're gonna mosey on up here, have ourselves a little bit of a flick. The wind, she's just howling. And my electric motor, guys, no surprises, but she don't work. Uncle Benny's a bit rough on the gear, isn't he? Anyway, we're at the mercy of the wind, so we're just gonna play around until we get jack of it, being blown around here, there, and everywhere. And then we'll mosey on in and do that sushi that we promised you yesterday, guys. We'll get this drone up, we'll have a fly around, I'll show you the beauty of the area. Catch us over there. Fair dinkum, guys. Today just isn't our day. But if you have a look around, you'll see sticks out the water here, there and everywhere. It's Barramundi paradise. But this wind, she just howling, guys, howling. We're gonna be blowing around everywhere. Every little inlet I go sneak into to try and have a little bit of a flick, it's just full of weed, guys. The outboard, she don't like that too much. She choking up, she is the big girl. Can't do that, no Black Beauty, can we? So we're gonna mosey on back in, whip up this sushi rice for you guys. And as a matter of fact, you don't even need a boat to catch a big barramundi here, guys. Last time I was here, I caught an absolute cracker right off the bank, only 10 meters from my camp. I kid you not, no word of a lie. So come on down here, guys. Have yourself a little bit of a flick off the bank. You never know, you might cross that iconic bucket list fish off your list. I know I'm gonna have another flick down there this Harvey, I tell you what. I'll even show you the spot. Righto, come on, let's head back in, guys. Righto, guys, the time has come to make ourselves the mud crab sushi. Hey, I got myself a little bit of a sweet tooth today, I do. So we whipped ourselves up some damper, enough cinnamon in this to make an elephant sneeze there is, guys. So we'll whack these up on the cob grill while we get this mud crab sushi on the go. Good luck, bro.
I'll do my best.
That's all you can do, isn't it, mate?
That's it, bro. That's it.
Earlier today we whipped up some sushi rice, equal parts rice as water. And then we mixed up some sesame seeds in amongst all this, guys. Here's our mud crab, all pre-peeled, ready to rock and roll. We've got ourselves some avocado, cucumber, red onion, all chopped up, ready to go. Sweet chili sauce, sweet soy sauce should I say, chili oil and mayo. So how about I take you guys for a fly around and check out the sunset while I quietly put all this together. Don't want to disturb all the other campers, guys. And just like that, guys, mud crab sushi. You've heard of the California roll? Well, we got the Queensland roll here, guys. You've seen it here first. Hey? Now I've decided to stay on another night. That there is the duck's nuts. I've outdone myself this time. Anyway, I've decided to stay on another night, so I'll see you guys out in the morning, bright and early, for a bit of a fish. I'm going to kick back and enjoy this sunset, guys. Have a cracker of a day. It's our last day here at Lake Proserpine, guys. Hey, we're going to mosey on out, do a little bit of fishing. It's still blowing its clacker on off, but we're just going to put up with it today, guys. It's only one more day. Believe it or not, it's only one more day of pain too. Tomorrow, Arvo, I mosey on into Bowen Physiotherapy. See my man Mike. He's going to make me look like a goddamn porcupine, that man is. But by truth, am I gonna feel good afterwards. Woo! What am I doing, guys? Safety first. Can't forget that old bum jacket now, can we? Righto, we're gonna mosey on up here and we're gonna trawl a few lures, guys, right along the edge of all this weed. I did mention that it was thick out here at the moment. What I mean by that is, guys, the weed is, you know, a metre or two deep, and it's just spread out all across all the little inlets. So we're going to mosey on out a little deeper, and hope these barramundies are just sitting underneath and just go boof! If not, we'll mosey on into the sticks and have a couple of flicks. So I'll see you guys over there. Hey, now just because Uncle Benny ain't been catching no barra on this trip, doesn't mean they're not out and about. My good mate Gav, who I met out at Stonehenge Bay, he's out here. He moseyed on in yesterday, Arvo. He shot on out for his first ever trip on the dam. You wouldn't believe it. He snagged himself a cracker. How about I give you a gander? Did you guys see that? What a cracker of a fish! You're an absolute legend, Gav. I tell you what, fair dinkum, mate. bloody unreal. You don't even have to be the one out here catching these big monsters, guys. Just watching somebody else do it and enjoy the fun is fun enough. So come on down with all your friends. It don't matter which one of you guys catch the barramundi. You're all gonna have a cracker of a time. That I can guarantee, my friends. Righto, guys. This here's the weed I'm talking about. That's meters deep. Now, I'm not much of a freshwater fisherman. In fact, I never do this freshwater fishing, so I don't know if this is normal or abnormal. But I can tell you what, it's god dang annoying is what it is. Hey, now I don't know if this is why I can't catch myself a barramundi, but I don't know, maybe I'm just useless. We'll go mosey around to this next bay, give that a go, see if it's full of weed like this one, see if we can't flick a lure or what. If not, we'll just head back out, we'll do a couple of passes back and forth doing the trawling. Then we'll head back on out the Savi as the sun goes down. And hopefully, we can snag ourselves one of them wasquy little barramundis. Righto, guys. Now, as we mosey on back to Bowen tomorrow afternoon, Uncle Benny ain't the only one in urgent need of a servicing. Old Betty Lou, she's coming due for a service herself. So we'll service her on up, maybe stay a week, possibly a little bit more at Bowen, do a little bit of fishing and crabbing if the weather permits. And then we'll mosey on up north. By the time we get to her, the boat, she probably gonna need a servicing too. Hey, we know how to rack up the hours around here, guys, I tell you what. Hey, let's have ourselves a little bit of a flick in here. See if this weed problem ain't any better. How thick it is, all the way up on the surface. It covers the majority of the area. God dang. I reckon maybe we just go out and keep on trawling, guys. And then we're just flogging a dead horse here. Let's mosey on off and see if we can't change our luck, eh? Back her up, Black Beauty, back her up. Get out of this weedy mess. She's so thick. Betty Lou don't want to back on up, so we'll just push on through. Do ourselves a little bit of a turnaround maneuver. And away we go. Nice and slow though. Don't want to choke her on up. Would you have a go at that bloody view? Isn't it spectacular, guys? We're just here trolling a couple of lures along. Mother Nature, she's been kind to us this afternoon. She's taken a break on the old wind. She's eased on off, I hope, for the arvo. Hey, even if we don't get ourselves a fish, I could think of many worse places to be spending the afternoon. We're just happy being out on the water, moseying along, taking in such a beautiful sunset, guys. I'll be back with you guys if we get a fish. Hey, old Mother Nature, she's a cheeky devil, isn't she? She didn't keep that bruise away for long. She's just howling on through here, guys, but it is still a cracker of an afternoon with a sunset like this. Have a go at that view. Isn't it spectacular, guys? If that ain't enough to make you want to get off the couch and go explore our great outdoors, I really don't know what would. So come on, guys. Get out there, get amongst it. Come enjoy this big, beautiful country with me. Righto, guys, I think that's all she wrote for today. No more excitement, but that's all right. I thought I'd pop on in and just say hooroo while the sunset's still going on down. Give you one last gander at this beautiful location. Now, if you like what you've seen on today's episode, hey, them Queensland rolls, they put the California roll to shame, don't they? I tell you what, get amongst it, guys. It'll be a party in your mouth. And Gav, pulling in that cracker of a barra. That was bloody unreal, wasn't it? Hey, if you enjoyed all that, can you do Uncle Benny a favour? hit that subscribe button, click that bell, and I'll catch you guys on my next adventure. So that's Uru for now. You guys have a cracker of a day, and I can't wait to see you.